The announcement of a new Paul McCartney album scheduled for 2026 is not just another headline in the music world. It is a cultural moment. In an era dominated by short-form trends and rapidly shifting sounds, McCartney's return to the album format carries a weight that goes far beyond charts and sales. More than 6 decades after co-founding the Beatles, Paul McCartney remains one of the few artists whose new work is still treated as an event. His influence on modern songwriting, melody construction, and pop rock aesthetics is immeasurable. Every album he releases adds another chapter to a legacy that has shaped generations of musicians and listeners alike. What makes the 2026 album especially significant is the context in which it arrives. McCartney's last solo release, McCartney 3, 2020, was praised for its intimacy and stripped-down approach, proving that creative honesty can still resonate deeply, even without grand production or commercial ambition. The upcoming album is expected to follow a similar philosophy, music driven by feeling, reflection, and craftsmanship rather than trends. At this stage of his life, McCartney no longer has anything to prove. That is precisely what makes his new work compelling. Each song he writes now feels intentional, shaped by a lifetime of experience. Themes of memory, time, love, and endurance, long present in his music, take on deeper meaning when expressed by an artist who has lived through the full arc of modern music history. There is also a broader cultural significance to McCartney's continued productivity. In a time when the music industry often prioritizes youth and immediacy, his presence challenges the notion that creativity has an expiration date. McCartney stands alongside artists like Bob Dylan and the Rolling Stones as proof that artistic relevance is not defined by age, but by vision and dedication. Fans and critics alike have begun to speculate whether the 2026 release could be among his final studio albums. If this album does become part of his closing chapters, it will likely be remembered not as a farewell, but as a reaffirmation, an artist still fully engaged with his craft.